Happy 2 a.m., actually 2:30 a.m. on Thursday. Another episode of Noob to Noob. I thought I'd be back, and here we are. Tonight, I am doing the Xtreme Racing battery trays, was next on my list. Obviously, my first video, I am doing bashing 11,000s, massive batteries, super stoked, but they were never going to fit in the X-Maxx stock trays, ever. Was an impossibility. Here we are, carbon fiber, Xtreme Racing trays, eliminates the factory battery tether system, and should be a much better solution because it's the only way I'm ever going to get these monstrous batteries in place. Here we go. I actually, probably about a half an hour ago, I posted on Facebook asking for anybody if they have done this before, just to get some tips if they ran into any issues, and I just decided to tear into it, and it's actually relatively simple. So there's no good, there's no good guides online really for anybody that I've seen that's done this to the X-Maxx. So this should be hopefully one that will actually help people, because there was a lot of soldering videos, I guess. But this should hopefully help. Quick shout out. Doesn't this racing mount look gorgeous? WFO Racing. Man, powder coated aluminum. I can't wait to pair this with this beast and the XLX2. This thing is just going to be a lot of fun, and damn, WFO, does that look good. It's going to mount, match my color scheme absolutely perfectly. So anybody have any tips? I don't know which direction to go. Belt drive gears, let me know. Anyways, let's go. So I want to make sure this tray is at least somewhat centered. Not that there's much play, but there is enough. I noticed that the inside of the foam here that comes from stock, I was hoping that I could leave that there just to give a little bit of cushion, but it had to come out for these trays specifically. I think I've seen reviews for other trays where that foam does stay in place, but for this one, it just can't. So what I figured out is the best drill bit to use to get these installed correctly is a 5/64 drill bit. It matches the screws given by Xtreme Racing pretty well. It's obviously a little bit smaller because you don't want to take all the material out of the chassis, or it's going to have nothing to bite into. So it just seems like it's the right way to go. Now these holes, hopefully you can see with the LED light here, the holders can actually be moved around. These loop holders that they give to you can actually be moved in different places, but I am going to be installing in the furthermost outboard position out here, pointing with the drill bit here. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can move them here, and it looks like there's even a spot for them here, I guess. I don't know. I guess everybody has different setups, and there's even spots for some further outside ones, maybe for some wider loop holders, but mine are going here. So I'm going to make sure that this tray is at least somewhat centered when I drill this, and it looks like it pretty much is. So I'm just going to do holes as straight as possible right through here. And because I am using a smaller drill bit than the actual screw, I am going to need to come to this side and just like, I'll countersink the end a little bit, just so it gives the screw something to bite into to start. Now, I did see a lot of kits that have relatively large bolts with nuts, actually, and larger bolt heads that people have done on that actually go to the bottom. This Xtreme Racing kit is actually pretty nice because they're small button-headed screws. They're hex. They're actually one of your Traxxas bits, and they sit relatively flush. Now, I will be probably switching these over to stainless steel screws But I'm getting a skid plate kit here at some point, and it does have like the pieces that go here. And I think I'm gonna probably have to figure out a different solution for the screws anyways. So that's that. What I'm gonna do now is actually set up the tray with the straps. So we are gonna go in this hole now. It's a little bit tinier than the strap, the actual width of the hole, but it's not really gonna make a difference because it's not gonna move too much through there once I'm done. You do want to leave a little bit here because it's going to have to go. I'll try to hold this here and show you. It's going to have to go underneath the loop holder and stick up. And you want this obviously to be above the point of your battery, or else it's going to be a total pain in the A to actually get it set up, because it's going to be up against your battery every single time. I'm going to go up through there, here. I'm hoping that should be relatively close. And then I also am doing these straps, which probably isn't entirely necessary, I guess. But wait a minute, which direction do I go here? This is going to be backwards. Not going to be right. You know, anybody who's driven the X-Maxx before knows that the stock battery holders were absolutely atrocious. You'd jump around, batteries would fly out, be dangling from your chassis. Like I said, I'm putting an XLX2 in this thing, and I just don't want the batteries flying out, plus the bashings are never going to fit in the stock anyways. So I just want some extra protection. That's what she said. Bad joke, my bad. And to be honest with you, there's a chance that I may even get sick of... I did it backwards again. Lord have mercy. I may even get sick of doing all 4 straps and just go to the orange single strap ultimately, but I don't know. We'll see. But most people say the orange strap holds great, just a 1-strap system, but I just want to have added peace of mind. So there that is. My straps are set up. And like I said, yeah, that looked really newbie and not very good. As far as knowing what I'm doing. But the channel's called Noob for a reason, folks. That's why we're here. One noob trying to teach, well, not teach, but help other noobs. All right. So I'm not going to go the entire way down because I just need to, number one, I'm probably going to have to work it to get this tray in the first time anyways, because I guarantee no matter how hard I try, I'm not getting these screws in dead straight. But regardless, we're going to need some of the thread. Did I not countersink that one enough or something? Lordy. This is painful. Wowzapalooza. Sorry, guys. I thought for sure I had them countersunk enough. Just gonna be sure of it on these ones so that doesn't look, so I don't look so damn foolish. Jeez. I'm probably gonna look foolish anyways, but that is okay with me. Oh my gosh. All right. I can almost promise you those are not going to be straight, but hopefully they are straight enough. What am I? Got Velcro trying to mate with each other here. That side went. Will I get lucky? No. This screw on this side is not gonna go. It looks like most of them are straight, except for this one. I think I got it that time. Bingo. There we go. Sweet. So now I'm gonna hold, obviously I'm gonna push this Velcro over there and get the loop holder in place if I can. Are we even on it here? I think. Yeah, I think it's on it. Yep. Pulled it tight. There we go. What's kind of neat is these are pretty easy to tell when the loop holders are down just by the tension on the screw while you're tightening it. It was actually relatively simple. Again, hold the strap down. Get the loop holder. Good. good, I think. Oh yeah, that's tight. Yeah, they're not coming out. Definitely not coming out. All right. So that should be it. Let's test fit a bashing here. Well, it would never go that way, just because of the way the battery leads are. Wow, that is tight, but tight is good. I mean, shit, well, non-family friendly, no more my fault. Tight is good, I guess. When you're dealing with your batteries being in place, it's even. Nice, looks good. There it is. I personally would strap these around first. There you have it. I think it turned out pretty well. I like the trays. No big bolts on the bottom, just a few button head screws. Like I said, I'll probably end up changing those at some point to stainless, depending on my skid plates. But that battery isn't going to go anywhere, no matter how hard you bash with it. I do have, obviously these batteries aren't as big, so these will probably get stood on their side. Just so I can use the same length of the straps. I can link anything you guys have questions about into the description. Otherwise, that's it. One more episode down of Noob to Noob. Hopefully, you guys found some help in this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya!